Hello and welcome to the 2023 Murray Rugby League Carnival. Donny Johannesson joining you, Petro Sivanaseva, and on the sideline, Alex Durante in the blue with the yellow stripes. Darkies connection up against the Brisbane Blacks, and this should be a good game. Petro Sivanaseva.
Yeah, this is going to be an absolute cracker. On the back of a wonderful semi-final there between the Michael Purcell Memorial side and the Mulga team, we saw the Michael Purcell Memorial side running out winners 13 points to nil. So a great semi, and this is going to be another good one, no doubt.
Yeah, these two teams, again, in their regular games over the last 2 days have been really stepping up, and try scorers galore. So we mentioned that in the last game, but it was a very defensive game, so not as attacking as we thought. But let's see how this one goes and pans out. But again, some great players there, and also speaking to the coaches earlier, Shannon Trubane for the Darkies connection said no changes, so expect some great action from them.
Yeah, I guess, when you're looking about finals footy, it's about, the importance of being able to control possession. And we saw that in the previous game there. Michael Purcell Memorial were able to hold the ball, build and sustain good pressure. And unfortunately for Mulga, they weren't able to do that. So we saw, the result of that. So as we see the Brisbane Blacks making it onto the field here, and a little bit of wind. Still blowing here across from the east, and it's been sort of blustery conditions over the last few days, but it has settled down somewhat. So we see the kickers in the previous game utilising that breeze, putting the ball up high. So we'll see if that's going to be a feature as part of this game. Yeah,
the weather seems to turn again, and let's go to our expert weather commentator, Alex Durante.
Yeah, the conditions seem pretty consistent to the last. Not a lot to add, but it looks like the wind has slowed down. So we should be in for a good game as the sun's looking to go behind the clouds now.
Thank you, Alex Durante, and she will give us any updates of what's happening throughout the first and half-time break, and also the second half of this particular game. As Petro Sivanaseva mentioned, the winner does play Michael Purcell Memorial, who had that really good and close win. And again, the Mulga, stand up, you guys did an amazing job representing Bardoo, the Torres Strait and everything like that. So it's great to have you down here playing at the Queensland Murray Rugby League Carnival.
And that's a wonderful thing about the carnival, isn't it? Just seeing all the mob get together, and all the families and friends being united in the stands. And for the players, it's not, as I said, a wonderful opportunity to represent their families back home. And a big shout out to everyone watching on the live stream. It's great to have you guys following what's been a fantastic Murray Carnival so far.
Yeah, definitely. We want you back next year, so make sure you still keep in touch with each other as we see the kick-off here coming from Darkies Connection up against the Brisbane Blacks. Sun comes out, and that's nice to see. Nice bounce. Well, it's getting close to the line now. How good's the pressure on this already coming from the Darkies Connection?
Yeah, geez. Brisbane Blacks there, just let that ball go. They need to catch that one on the full. It's going to be a good challenge for them now, coming out deep from their own territory.
Brisbane Blacks now under pressure early, but good to see. Oh, nice little run. Still going. That's what they need. Strip the ball. That was one-on-one, and I think the ref agreed that Waters there from Darkies Connection did okay, but now they're calling it knocked down. So, but a good option, I suppose, in that sense, Waters to try and strip the ball because they couldn't stop him.
Yeah, big Robert Freeman. I heard plenty of him in these previous games. He's a hard man to stop, and it was a wonderful charge there. It took a few to take him down, but fortunately enough for them, the one-on-one strips given ruled a knock-on, and the ball back to the Brisbane Blacks.
From the dummy half, from the scrum, I should say. Now, getting a few more metres. Brisbane Blacks. Good run, good defence. Johnson involved in that tackle from the Darkies Connection. Running up again, finally getting over just short of halfway. But Brisbane Blacks know how to get up this end. Running from dummy half again, gets more metres. Sets themselves up on this left-hand attacking side. There's that man again who's been doing very well. Freeman. They're calling it out, this left-hand attacking side, but the chip goes back inside, and the chasers are there too. Is the ball still alive? Yes, I think it is.
Well, the ref's going to go with it.
Well, it was ugly, Petro Civoniceva, but it worked with the chip coming back to the right-hand side instead of going out to the left. It caught them off guard. But we'll have a look at the Nirigili replay to confirm how all that happened.
Yeah, good little bit of play. It looked like they were shaping to go left, but geez, that inside chip kick, and oh, geez, I tell you what, it's come off the foot, I think, of Big Tabuai, and the ref was there, so he saw it, didn't see a knock on.
But also, oh no, he's behind the kicker as well.
Yeah, I think he's just socketed that through. So a great try there by Kyle Riley it is. Yeah, look, a wonderful bit of play there. Obviously the kick was on. You could see them flood the middle there from the inside kick there. And, yeah, geez, I tell you what a start for the Brisbane Blacks.
Yeah, the flair from them at the moment, getting those points early. They're totally different from the other game that we just saw, where it was just checkmate and stalemates in the sense of no one getting any points very late in the game. But this one, very early points, and points for the Brisbane Blacks, and possibly some extras coming right now and right in front. And there, yep, more points now. 6-0. Good effort there from Brisbane Blacks over the Darkies connection.
Yeah, as you see, look at the replay again. A beautiful little inside kick, and it was socket on there by Tabuai, Cairo Tabuai, and Kyle Riley, his big forward partner, in the right spot, and beautiful little try there under the posts and converted as well.
And Alex Durante, well, that first few points already coming early for the Brisbane Blacks. How did you see that?
Yeah, that was really great, Donnie, and probably unexpected, I think, from the Blacks. They all jumped straight up off the seat, so this is going to be a really exciting match.
Thank you, Alex. And just seeing that too, that Nirigili replay too, Petro Civoniceva, was that there was heaps of Brisbane Blacks backing up in that too. So there was plenty of players knowing that it was probably a set move. As you see now, scooting from dummy half, getting more metres. Brisbane Blacks leading at the moment. Nice high kick. Had plenty of time too. Puts it up high. Look at the chasers. They're all coming through. But it was taken well there by Milson. Goes out, and good hands again. Look at the speed. Good chase as well. And that was a really good tackle there coming from Masterton.
Yeah, Zach Masterton. What a great effort from the little number 7. And he was up against no slouch there. Jonathan Rubin, who's got plenty of NRL experience there. Almost got to the outside, but again, wonderful tackle there from Masterton.
Yeah, Rubin, and he was away too if he didn't get him. So would have been interesting to see how that pans out as you see now. Darkies connection. It's their opportunity now to get some points on the board. Big hard run.
Oh, good run.
Coolwell still going. Has he got support? Coolwell gets the ball away, and he does have support, and he finds his man on the inside, Coghill. Coghill right next to the post. The big men score.
And what a great way to reply there from the Darkies connection. It was the big man, Coolwell. Good feet for a big man. Lovely little step and little jink. And looming up on the inside, number 14. Kyle Coghill, and we spoke about, we heard about Kyle Coghill in his previous performances. One to watch, but I tell you what, one to watch, you can't miss him. Big number 24. Beautiful run.
And how good's that? The Nirigili replay, no shame to educate, let's yarn, and right next to the post. Quick turnaround in such a quick period of time. So maybe caught napping a little bit, the Brisbane Blacks. So we see the extras possibly being added. Nice shot, camera shot there. Good to see that angle and how far out he is. Does he hit the Dolphins logo? No, he doesn't. Goes on the roof, but adds the extras. We've got a game here, Petro Civoniceva.
Yeah, again, as we see this replay, I think it's big Jared Coolwell here in the 24 jersey. Beautiful bit of play, and, you know, backing up on the inside, Kyle Coghill. Great try there.
And the Michael Purcell Memorial side will be watching this eagerly because they will be playing the winner in the grand final. So be interesting to see who it will be. They both are really testing each other. Both have points on the board, and we're only less than 10 minutes into this first half. So it's good to see all these points coming through. Nice high kick again, taken well. Darkies connection on the attack. Throw through the little gap. Gets a few metres. Good defence, Brisbane Blacks. 1-2, beats a couple, goes to the ground. But good work there from the connections. And referee says the infringement, and they need a little break like that, so find some more space down. Oh, and a bit of lip as well. So referee's not going to take any of that, which is fair enough. They don't deserve it.
Yeah, Jukan Johnson, just getting a bit too physical in that tackle. Was warned, and then, fortunately for the Brisbane Blacks, getting a bit lippy here. The ref marches them down again, so good attacking opportunity here for the Darkies connection.
Yeah, plenty of space there now. Nice run. Waters wants to try and play it quickly. Goes through a few hands. A few more metres close to the post. About 15 out now. Darkies connection. Still goes through their hands. Very safe too. Wrapped up. Milson. He's about 8 metres out. Brisbane Blacks under the pump. They go out to this right-hand side. Attacking. Good hands. Little flick pass. Finds its mark too. And how good was that? Spry saw one of his players there. Cut away. He was just floating there. No one was marking him. And a try.
Yeah, wonderful bit of play here from the Darkies connection here. Coming to this right-hand side. It's a beautiful pass here. Getting Spry one-on-one, and just that ability to skip on the outside, and a wonderful offload there to a flying Joshua Rubin. And look to that connection between those two to really trouble the Brisbane Blacks here on their left-hand side defence. But, there's you see
Rubin. Yeah, Rubin, my apologies there. Well done, Rubin. And he missed out on that try earlier, possibly down here by that great tackle there by Masterton, but now gets on the board, so that's good to see as we wait for kick to come. And Alex Durante, how about that?
Yeah, how about that, Donny? And I think one of the biggest differences I'm noticing sort of on the sideline as well is just the cavalry that both teams have. Obviously, it's day 3 of the campaign, fatigue starting to kick in, and also injury, but the Darkies have a pretty stacked bench, and unfortunately Brisbane Blacks have only got about 3 or 4 subs, so fatigue might be an issue for the Brisbane Blacks.
As we wait for the possible extras to come over now, and that's always a big factor in this game too, as it goes through. Nice, yes, the extras are added, and it's a good buffer too as you watch the Niragili replay.
Yeah, wonderful bit of play here. That cutout pass across 3 players, and Spry with that wonderful offload. And Jonathan Rubin, I mean, you give him any opportunities, he'll make the very most of them. And we've seen that throughout his career. Wonderful career in the NRL and obviously Q Cup. And we talk about the Q Cup representation. Certainly, Darkies connection, they've got plenty of that for sure.
Kick off again out on the full. They don't need that at the moment, the Brisbane Blacks. It was a good idea to go down deep in that left corner, but too much meat, not enough potatoes there.
Yeah, you just needed to get that back into a good defensive set here and get themselves a chance of getting back into this game, and that's exactly what they didn't need.
Well, Darkies connection has got that 6-point lead, and mistakes like that are going to help them as they charge forward up the field. Playing quickly now. Good little run and he gets some support there too. They're still going well. How good was that from the connections? And Pereira, and he finds his teammate there in McIntosh, who was on the spot, and goes over. How quick it's turned around again from that mistake from the kickoff.
Oh, it's got to hurt. Putting the ball out in the full, and within a couple of tackles here, as you see the replay here, it's Pereira, shows the ball to his outside. Wonderful little jinking run, and the big man in support. We thought he may have overcooked it, big Damien McIntosh, but was able to regather, and fantastic try to the big man.
Look at the Niraguli replay, and his support player there with McIntosh, there he is. McIntosh is just jogging almost and realises, oh, you know how close I am to the line, and he keeps the ball and gets it over for a try. So it's good to see as more points are possibly coming there for the Darkies connection. And, wow, that was a quick turnaround, Petro.
Yeah, very quick turnaround. And again, yeah, geez, that hurts, putting the ball out in the full. But, you've got to be able to defend those mistakes. And unfortunately, for the Brisbane Blacks, within 2 tackles, they get split through the middle by a great probing run there by Callum Pereira, their number 7, and wonderful backup work from the big man, Damon McIntosh.
So we'll wait for the extras in the previous game too. Michael Purcell Memorial up against Mulga, and Michael Purcell Memorial won 13-0. So they will go forward and play the winner out of this game, as we see the extras added there now at for the 18-6 scoreline. And the replay, as we see it there at the moment, thanks to Nirigili, and just numbers. The Brisbane Blacks were just holding off almost, and the big man, as we mentioned, McIntosh, goes over for the try. So, and again, that all came from that early mistake with the kickoff out on the full, giving them half the field possession, and they utilised it well.
Yeah, and I think for the Brisbane Blacks, as Alex pointed out there before, they've only got, I can see 4 reserves on the bench, and the wear and tear of the week as they go short. That's a great little kick.
That's shades of Wes Conlon doing it many years ago for a men's grand final. That's put them in the good position to score from that. So let's see if Brisbane Blacks can do that too. And that's the thing about the Blacks. They will try things differently so they can get up that other end and have that flair of football.
Yeah, they really needed that. They just need an opportunity just to get back into this game, get back into the grind, and wonderfully weighted kick there, and now we see them on the attack.
Ball back inside now. They need to get closer up that way. Shillingsworth will help with a run like that. Oh, is that a bit high? Ref was there, but I thought it was a bit high coming there, Petro, but all good. No malice involved, so as they continue on running. Out this left-hand side now. Amanda is Freeman. We were talking about him earlier. Still going away. Freeman gets more metres. They needed that. He steps up for the Brisbane Blacks. They need to play it quicker. Again, straight towards the line. Is he going? Get there, Tabuai. No, refs pulled it up though.
Yeah, bit of a raking action in there, and good effort by Tabuai, but it was that big man Freeman. Geez, he's a hard man to stop, and if they're going to pick up some points, it's going to be on the back of these two. It's great momentum from the big men.
Brisbane Blacks 10 metres out. Here they go again, and there's that man that we mentioned before, Tabuai, quick pass away, goes there to the line, and that's what they needed. He was there on the spot, Buai, and great effort, and that's what they needed straight away to get some points on the board, the Brisbane Blacks.
Yeah, Cairo Tabuai, again, another great charge, and just being able to get his hands free, and as we see the replay here, good tough carry. 3 defenders, and just the ability to turn in the tackle, and great little try there to Gandhi Bui. He hasn't been on the field too long, but just the right place at the right time, and as good players do, backing up the ball carrier, and great try there.
And
the little man.
The unload from Freeman, keeping the ball alive, that's what they needed. So close to the line and so close to the post as well. So yeah, Brisbane Blacks, well done. Let's see if they can definitely add the extras. It's pretty much academic, hopefully right in front. And we might even have a chat to Alex Durante after this conversion to see how it's going down there for the Brisbane Blacks bench. As you mentioned, it's very hardly anyone down there at the moment, but let's wait for the kick to come. No breeze at the moment, which is good. Sun's coming out. Beautiful day in Redcliffe. Extras added, 18-12. There's that replay again, thanks to Nirigili. No shame to educate, let's yarn. The big men are doing the job, Petro. You'd be loving that. Yeah.
And Tabuai, he's featured strongly through the previous games leading up to the semi-final. And, it is a big part of their game, that go forward on the back of guys like Robert Freeman and himself. It's game on, and a great game so far.
Yeah, definitely. As I mentioned before, Michael Purcell Memorial and Mulga, that was a tough game, and 7-0 at the half-time break and then 13-0 for the full-time break. But that was more of a defensive game, unlike this attacking game where we're seeing some big points scored at the moment, 30 points total. And, well, you can see now the Darkies connection just leading by that one try at the moment as they defend against the Brisbane Blacks. Through their hands. They got the numbers now. A little bit flat, but they get a little bit of ground there now at the moment. Doyle, he's been wrapped up. The try scorer there, UI. Ball put down. Nice kick. Good kick. Very good kick. They needed that, the Brisbane Blacks. And they're shaking each other's hands and patting each other on the head. So, yeah, they know that they are still in this. They want to try and play it quick. Everybody's still trying to get on side from the Darkies connection.
Yeah, geez, I tell you what about, talk about momentum swing. It was all Darkies connection there for this first stanza, but I tell you what, geez.
You don't need that. Lost the ball in the run-up. It's unfortunate the safe hands weren't there for their number 21 Brisbane Blacks.
Yeah, after we spoke about a momentum swing, and I think I put the mocker on them, Donnie. I think I shouldn't have said that, but yeah, mate, they had a great opportunity here, and big number 21, unfortunately, yeah, some good contact. I think it was number 16 there, Jack Bauer, drove his shoulder under the ball and dislodging the ball, so...
Yeah, well, Brisbane Blacks had the advantage down there, and we might have a quick chat to Alex Durante as we see this passage of play. And see if he goes to ground first. And yes, Alex, you're right next to that bench. And how do they feel at the moment, the Brisbane Blacks?
Yeah, well, I'll ask the coach, Jade Smith. How do you feel after that one, Jade?
Yeah, no, good. Feeling deadly. Proud of the boys being here. Like I said before we went to air, we're just a bunch of local boys. No Q Cup, no NRL players, just coming together from Townsville all the way down to Inala. Just come together for bang, play for the jersey and do what we do best, yeah.
Yeah, certainly playing for the jersey. Thanks, Donnie.
Thank you very much, Alex. And that's great, isn't it, Petro? A lot of these players, men, women, juniors and all that, are playing for their jersey, playing for their community, as we see the Brisbane Blacks now on the attack. 15 metres out. That was BY to put the ball out this way, and they still got some numbers through their hands. They're safe. They stays inside, but he lost it. I just was saying how safe his hands were, unfortunately. I don't know if there was a little... push from coming from the Darkies connection to get the ball loose, but ball security wasn't there.
Great contact. What a hit.
That's good, and he got up too, so he's okay, but that's the sort of defence that they need to try and keep him out. Now, the connections, they're on the attack, at that left-hand attacking side. It's a foot race at the moment, puts the kick in inside there, and that was Walden. And good work there too. Wow. Quickly turning topsy-turvy the game at the moment there. Petro, 7-receiver.
Yeah, it's a great bit of attacking football. They're deep from their own territory. The Darkies connection, you can just see the quality. We talk about that lack of experience that Brisbane Blacks have, but in all the experience that the Darkies connection have, spinning the ball wide and making a really good break, but unfortunately dislodging the ball there, and now Brisbane Blacks on the attack.
Yeah, and that's what they need too, the Brisbane Blacks, and runs like that will really help them because, yeah, Darkies connection, if they get another try before half-time, that would put a bit of pressure on them as well. Blacks now, kick smothered, 6 to go. Wrapped up. Andy Buai, the try scorer. Is he a little bit hurt there? He gets up gingerly, plays it slowly. That's okay, they come at this side to the left. Arce, he's wrapped up. Running again. They're doing well, the Brisbane Blacks. Darkies connection. Still in control with the defence at the moment. Not letting them in. 15 to 16 metres out. Brisbane Blacks. They've got a few deep players out that right-hander side, and they go out that way too. And he has a little run, flick past it, it goes to him, but he's taken out and on the full. Good defence there coming from Darkies connection.
Yeah, they need to defend that. You can just see, with the ball in hand here from the Brisbane Blacks, they need a try and getting desperate, but that defence was willing, and yeah, a bit of an offload there on the outside. Touch judge and the referee in the right spot. I think it was called forward in the end.
Yeah, there wasn't much room out there either, Petro, so I don't know if that was on. He was obviously taken out, but yeah, it was really a pressure pass, wasn't it? Oh, look at the gap there. Darkies connection. It's got the speed. He has the smallest of gaps. He's also being chased down by 2, 3. Brisbane Blacks, is he going to go all the way? I think he certainly will, and why not? Nielsen had the gap, went through, got chased down by 3 Brisbane Blacks, but kept going under the post. Great try.
Oh, great try, and the class of Matt Nielsen. We talk about Q Cup experience and just the speed that they hit that defensive line out. And as you see the replay here, beautiful little step. And the defence slipped over as they tried to find their feet there. But I tell you what, you know, speed kills, and he's got plenty of it, that's for sure. And unfortunately, could that be the end for the Brisbane Blacks? Although we got plenty of football to play. But again, look at that speed, pure speed, and just the balance to be able to push through that defensive line, and at the end a valiant effort from the Brisbane Blacks, but Matty Milson too fast.
Certainly was. More points added there for the Darkies connection. Michael Purcell Memorial is the team that whoever wins out of this will play in the grand final, and favour goes towards Darkies connection at the moment, but don't discount the Brisbane Blacks. It's not even half time yet, so a lot can happen at Murray Carnivals.
Yeah, still plenty of time here, and it's all about just gathering your breath and just refocusing on what you need to do. And obviously, you know, after a try gets scored, you need a really good set of 6 in defence here just to get back and build some momentum.
That's right, and Alex Durante's on the sideline. We'll go to her after this conversion to see it should be very successful, and she's over towards that Darkies connection bench, and we'll get a few words from her very shortly. But again, right in front, expecting the extras, make that buffer of the points. So it'll be good for connections, but bad news for the Brisbane Blacks. And they're all having a bit of a chat in the back there saying, boys, we still got plenty of time in this Murray Carnival semi-final. It does add the extras. And Alex Durante, how's it going over there?
Yeah, it's looking really good, and I'm here with David, one of the team managers for the Darkies. How does that feel with a 14-point lead heading into the half-time?
Well, it's kind of refreshing to squeeze that try in there. I think it's a bit of a wake-up call for the boys. We started off slow, but we're going into half-time with a bit of momentum, so we'll see what happens in that second half.
Thanks, David.
Thanks you, Alex. And, yeah, just to hear the inside of that, you know, the halftime break for some teams could be make or break. Some teams having a break, Petro, when they do have that sort of momentum. So as we see the kickoff now. And Coghill, and the ball's away, but taken nicely. Almost expected to see a Brisbane Black on that ball to keep it alive, but goes out, and Petro 7 receiver 24-12 is the halftime break at the moment. And just quickly, well, they're pretty strong.
They are, yeah. Again, we spoke about that experience from, you know, plenty of Q Cup representation there in those moments where they're able to a bit of team brilliance, but also individual brilliance, as we saw Matty Milson score a wonderful try there to give them the lead heading in the second half. But be some opportunity here. As you have a look at the replay here, it's that was this first try, and it was a wonderful inside kick there from the Brisbane Blacks with plenty of support up through the middle. You know, again, a wonderful charge here from, I think it was Jared Coolwell. Great little offload there, and again, good to see the big men scoring and setting up tries.
Yeah, Coghill was on the spot there. Rubin's on the spot there too. We know he can score tries, and that one's an easy one for him. Not much in it for him, but yeah, you can see again the attack coming from them, the connections, and the man on the spot just decides to get his points, get some points. McIntosh
Big
there too.
McIntosh, yeah.
And this one too, I think you really liked this one, didn't you?
Yeah, again, a wonderful charge by Cairo Tabuai, and again, you know, Gandhi Bowie on the right spot. And again, this wonderful individual brilliance from Matty Milson, and we've seen him do this at Q Cup level, and splits open defence, running from deep in his in goal, and able to go 100 metres here to score a well-earned try.
Yeah, the Nirigili replay, so that was good to see that action there. So let's go into the halftime break. It's 24-12, Darkies Connection over Brisbane Blacks.
Australia, we've never been more excited because whenever you see the big red hand at Coles, it means you're getting great value, hands down. Like over 500 down prices across the store, down and staying down for 3 months. Get $10 off your shop when you redeem 2,000 Flybuys points. And we click and collect straight to your booth. If you're down for more value, Australia, there's great value hands down at Coles.
As the sun set over the tranquil bay, the pergola was glad to have the jetty to hold. That's Deliciously Morton.
When you're ready for anything, everything changes. So when they say the real world is uncertain, be ready to create, collaborate, to think like a human, and uncertainty becomes exciting. Be ready. Ready for the real world.
All mob who get an annual health check at their participating Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander community-controlled health service receive a Deadly Choices shirt.
Not an easy choice.
Yes, it is. Think a Heinz G.
So make a choice. Make a deadly choice.
Every Queenslander has the right to good health. And we at Health and Wellbeing Queensland are working really closely with our partners to change things up a bit. Events like the Queensland Murray Carnival are vital when it comes to showing just how important sport is. Not only is it good for your health, but it can help you feel connected. Combine this with healthy eating and you get the perfect team. So remember to stay active and eat well, and together we can make healthy happen.
Did you know vaping exposes you to the same chemicals as smoking does and even contains unknown substances?
So make a deadly choice and stay off the vapes.
I'm Mitchell Heritage.
2023 Murray Rugby League Carnival. We're set up for the second half. Darkies Connection up against the Brisbane Blacks. 24-12 is the score line for Darkies Connection. Donnie Johannesson joining you in commentary. Petro Sivanasiva and Alex Durante on the sideline. We'll hear from her very shortly as we wait for the kickoff and expecting more great action in this second half. Petro.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic game so far, but geez, I tell you what, it's all been Darkies Connection. They've been fantastic, and the opportunities that they've been given, notching up a great score line here, 24 points to 12. But as we all know, in Murray Carnival, half-time, anything can happen. So we're looking forward to a good fight back here from the Brisbane Blacks.
The winner will play Michael Purcell Memorial in the grand final later today. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out of this on top, because both teams have been playing very well. I can't call it at the moment in the sense of who I think is going to win, Petro, but both teams deserve to be there regardless.
Yeah, that's right. And in the lead up to some fantastic performances from both sides, and obviously a lot to play for, a spot in the GF and against the Michael Purcell Memorial team, who had a great win in the game before this one. So, again, plenty to play for.
Alex Durante, you're on the sideline. How has the halftime break been for the sides?
Yeah, we had some really great chat. I was in Brisbane Blacks camp for a little bit. Really encouraging words from Jade Smith. Emphasis on the first 3 steps for the boys. They've made it this far. There's certainly nothing stopping them. And very similar. As I go back to you, Donnie.
That's, wow, how quick it's turned there for Darkies Connection. They're on the attack. Brisbane Blacks flat-footed at the moment. Ball put through. It's chased. It's good. And a little push in the back too. The pressure straight away. Thanks, Alex Durante. Sorry to cut you off there. We'll hear from you very again shortly as we see the replay. And again, that's good from dummy half. That's where those short passes really work, Petro.
Yeah, beautiful little play from their number 9 there. But that man there, number 13, Joshua Johnson, did really well. Great little bit of play here. And I think it was Jonathan Rubin on the outside, on the wing here, puts the ball forward. A nice little kick. And now rewarded with a dropout from the Brisbane Blacks.
Nelson gets the ball away for Darkies Connection. Good run and goes hard there, Robinson. Going up this left-hand side now, Pereira. Ooh. Couple in the tackle. Brought to ground. He felt that, I think. And Pierre again trying to look for some support. Goes himself. Held up. Quite a few Brisbane Blacks all around him. On this left attacking side. Scoots from dummy half. No effect at the moment. Very short of the line. Darkies connection. In control at the moment. Going to Milson. Goes through their hands. Back inside. They're going towards the post again. They can see the line. Waters about to play the ball. He doesn't like being tackled like that. And he lets him know. And they get over their issues and continue to play on. A little kick put through. Touched by the hand. Should be 6 to go. No. Well, he was trying to go for the grubber. It wasn't on there, Petro.
Yeah, that's right. I think it was just a loose hand there from number 11. I think it was Jakeem Johnson. Daniel Conlon there. So lucky for them, they were able to repel that, but it doesn't stop. A great chance now for the Darkies connection, who have been looking really good to start this second half off with. Obviously would have been taking a lot of confidence out of that first half performance and trying to close this game out. And although it is early on in the second half, a great wonderful attacking opportunity here for the Darkies connection.
Yeah, great field position for them. Let's see how they go. Maybe a set move coming up as the ball goes in the scrum out to the right-hand attacking blind side. And there it is. 1, 2, 3. And who's that man? He's on the spot again.
Donny, I think.
No,
the touch judge has called it. I think he's put his foot out. Jonathan Rubin. He looked like he'd scored that try, but let's go look at the replay. You called it. Set play, and they certainly did that. Come down the blind side. Beautiful little pass. And, geez, I'll tell you what. He put the ball on the line. Is it on the in-goal? Yeah.
Wow, they were let off the hook there, Brisbane Blacks. Yeah. But the attacking flair there from Darkies connection just shows them what they can do that close to the line.
We've been doing it all day, sir.
And here we go. The Brisbane Blacks, they needed that. What looked like a certain 4-pointer there for the Darkies connection. Now getting a penalty and a chance now to get out of their own territory.
I'm surprised he's kicked it this way and not that way for more possession, as his ball has been kicked in. He kept it in, so it was great work there. And Shah Walden was the one who was on the spot for the Darkies connection, and he goes hard. And Shah.
Yeah, great bit of play there from Walden, and just that awareness. He knew that ball wasn't going to make the line, and he tapped it back into himself. Good bit of experience there from Shah.
If the Brisbane Blacks were closer to the other far side and kicking for that side, yeah. That's what first thing I noticed. Why are you kicking over this way? And then Charlotte just happened to be there to keep the ball in there for Darkies connection. That's plays the ball, near a Gilly replay, and there's look at that defence there coming from the Brisbane Blacks. Bang! He popped the ball out too at the same time. Opportunity now, Brisbane Blacks. Runs like that will help Ilu. Still got the ball, slowly wrapped up. He still wants to go. Gets another metre, ball's been stripped. There shouldn't be one-on-one. But anyway, the referee's called it as they continue to go down this right-hand attacking side. And I don't know about that, Petro. We're going to have to see the replay on that one as he passes over the top to his friend who just thought, okay, I'm here, I'll get the ball, and scores a try. And that was Pilot. Lucky Pilot was on point there. Pascoe. I was just looking back at the other replay, but Pascoe was on the spot there.
Oh, geez, I tell you what, you really feel for the Brisbane Blacks there. Just when they had, the ball in Darkies Connections territory here, a wonderful one-on-one strip there. It was Ben Louis, and wonderful offload there to, I think it was, might have been Hayden Dyte, I think, sorry. Hayden Dyte, yeah. And
Spry over the top there, and finds Pascoe. But is this a strip, one-on-one strip? Let's see. 1-2 in the tackle. Oh, he hasn't touched. Yeah, he's nowhere to be. There we go. Still has his foot. He has his foot.
Yeah, there's a second effort.
I get it while they were calling out on that.
Yeah, unlucky for the Brisbane Blacks. as I said, just when you thought they had an opportunity here or had a chance at least to try and get themselves back into the game. It's a good try there to the Darkies connection as missed the conversion.
Yeah, he's missed that right in front. 28-12 is the scoreline. And unlucky there for the Brisbane Blacks, as we mentioned, as we see the replay here now for the strip. The second player in just around the ankle, if you could see that. And yes, unfortunately, and they have every right to be calling out. But play the whistle, as they say, isn't it? It's something that is always mentioned there, Petro.
That's right, yes. And play the whistle they did. And again, you see that Shannon Turbain coached Darkies connection, plenty of experience, skipping away with another 4-pointer.
Yeah, and we'll also have a quick chat to Alex Durante very shortly and find out how it's going there on the sideline. Are you there, Alex?
Yeah, I'm actually deep in Darkies camp, and I'm with one of the players who can tell us a little bit about what's the conditions like out there.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty warm out there, but I've got a couple of brothers there that used to run on the hot sand, so hopefully our team can endure it. Brisbane Blacks, they're loving it, they're living in it. Don't get much breeze up in the city there, but they're getting a lot of breeze here. I think it's giving them a little bit of energy. We've got to keep on top of them. But so far, so good.
There we go, Donny. So far, so good.
Great. Thank you, Alex Durante, on the sideline there. And Petro running in the hot sand. Have you done that?
Yeah, it reminds us of some very bad pre-season training camps, yes. But so as we're seeing, some wonderful football being played here today.
And ball lost. That's unfortunate there for the Brisbane Blacks.
That was a great front-on tackle. I think it was number 17. Zane Hendricks got in hard under the ball and picked him up and dislodged the ball. Let's have a look at this replay.
Yeah, got the pass bang, yeah. He's okay as well, but yeah, definitely a great tackle there. And that's the sort of tackles that are keeping the Brisbane Blacks from scoring more points. And again, another good position from this scrum there for the Darkies connection. Again, maybe expect a set move. Petro, as we see the long pass. And they continue to go out that way. And he was held up, Milson. Good tackle around the legs to stop him, to make sure that they go any further towards the post. Wrapped up again. He was a bit under the pump there, Coghill. This left side now. Big hit. Brisbane Blacks trying to keep them out. Through the hands. Works well. Got the overlap. Too many players out there calling for the ball. It was always going to be Spry who was going to get that last pass and goes in for the try.
Yeah, just too much class there. And we saw a great offload from their big man in the middle. I think it was Cody Payne maybe. Threw the ball back as we have a look at the replay here. Yeah, big Cody Payne. Great charge, gets the ball free. And then, look, it's just a matter of putting the ball through the hands, which they do. And we spoke about the amount of experience there in this Darkies connection side. And, you know, they identify, you know, when the ball gets offloaded here, just the way they be able to spread the ball, put it through the hands. And a great try there to, I think that's Hayden Dyed, is that?
Yeah, Spry. Yeah, number 22.
Tremaine Spry,
yeah,
sorry.
It was
yes.
good. It's good effort, and but he also had floating there next to him Ruben. So Ruben was unmarked, so he could have scored too if he decided to pass the ball. But it's when they go in for the tackles, the Brisbane Blacks 2 or 3 in the tackle, that creates that overlap, and they use the hands, and they use it well, and that's where we see the tries coming in those corners. So it's unfortunate for the Brisbane Blacks, and more points against them now. Starting to blow out a little bit in the points, and let's see if they can add extras to add some, rub some salt in the wound. That's a nice kick, goes close, and he gets it too. 34-12.
As you look at this replay again, and on the back of this big man, great charge, plenty of contact. Plenty of tension there in defence, but again, just this big game experience that so many of these players have in this Darkies connection side, and another great 4-pointer turned into 6.
And the winner does play Michael Purcell Memorial in the grand final. And at the moment, it does look like Darkies Connection are starting to book a place there at the moment for the big dance, as they say, as we see the short kick. And it was a good idea because there was nobody there. And it's great for the Brisbane Blacks to get the ball back. And I think they were napping there at the time there, Pedro.
Yeah, good little initiative there. Oh, geez, that hurts. Oh, yep, thankfully, they're being deemed offside here. So bit too energetic off the line there from the Darkies Connection. So, again, a rare opportunity here for the Brisbane Blacks.
And we might have a quick chat to Alex Durante soon as well to find out how it's all going. And Alex, you're on the sideline. How's it going?
Really going well on the sideline. I've actually got Uncle JB, and he was just telling me it's the first campaign that the Brisbane Blacks have made it to the semi-final, so their first taste, JB.
Yeah, to get to the Sunday, it's a big achievement. Very proud of them. Yeah, just got to keep digging, but our girls did it last year. They got to the main semis and now our men's. So it's a good feat for both teams. Yeah, for both men's and women's. So.
All grit. Thanks, Donny.
Yeah, thank you for that. And it's good to hear that teams like that get up towards this pointy end of the week. And as we see the kick put through, is it a try? No, it picked up cleanly there by Darkies Connection. And he was on the spot, and good on them too that Charlton was there. Or else there could have been a try there for the Brisbane Blacks.
Yeah, wonderful bit of pressure there. And as we heard, a lot of these players are just, playing local footy. They don't have the NRL or Q Cup experience. So, again, hats off to the management and to all the coaches that are part of the Brisbane Blacks setup there to get their teams to the finals. It's a huge effort.
Oh, nice kick. Goes beyond the 50, 60. He's going nearly 70 now. 75 he runs. So that's a really good kick. And he brings it back, and he brings it back to a big defensive line there of the Darkies Connection. And Petro, kicks like that are really helpful.
Yeah, they are. And, Brisbane Blacks needed to get onto that. But, again, you can't fault their bravery, and we spoke about the amount of experience in the opposition team. So, again, for a lot of these boys, to be here in a semi-final, it's been a wonderful effort.
Oh, yeah, they deserve a pat on the back. And as we mentioned, Mulga too as well. They're bringing a team down up from Bardu and everything like that. And it's part of a journey for using Mulga as a good example, the Island of Origin and all the other tournaments that they play on the way down. So they don't just come for one tournament, they turn it into quite a few tournaments throughout the year for the players. So some of them do get to play many times during the year, and others are thrown together like teams like this, for instance, and say, hey, let's have a run at the QMC 2023 Carnival as they're 15 metres out now, the Brisbane Blacks, and they're down 34-12 at the moment, 8 metres out. A few numbers on this right-hand side. They need to get some points on the board, Petro, and hopefully the big guys can do it as they run closer to the line. 5 metres out now. Hurd plays it slowly. Through their hands. Oh, loose pass, but picked up nicely. Still on the spot. Putting themselves under a bit of pressure now, Brisbane Blacks. Good defensive line there set up by Connections. Short passes, and they're a little bit flat. Last tackle, Brisbane Blacks. Going through the hands, little grubber. Should be 6 to go. Picked up. Yes, it is. And he's try. Yes.
Oh, great try.
On the spot, that's what they needed to do. Right near the post is very helpful as well.
Yeah, there wasn't much doing, as you pointed out. They were a bit flat here, but decided to go wide. It's a nice little kick. I think caught the hand of the big number 25. I think Damien McIntosh, was it? Sonny Atovi. And, lucky recoil off the hand, off the boot. And wonderful try there for the Brisbane Blacks.
That's our man again. This is his second try, so he's been close to the post there, number 14, Buai, and well done. So he knows how to score, and score near the post, he does. So that's really good. A couple of points extras possibly here, right in front. We've seen one missed at the other end by Darkies Connection, so don't want to put the mockers on, but it's a good rebound there from the Brisbane Blacks. Sets up. Nice. Does add the extras. That's what they want to see.
Look at the replay again. Wonderful pass there from Boy, and then he comes around, he swings around like a good dummy half, and yeah, I mean, you know, talk about a lucky try or a lucky effort, but you know, you got to be in the right place at the right time, and he certainly was doing that. And yeah, it's 2 tries to Boy now. So again, you know, they're all heart. They're trying their hearts out here, and as you'd expect, and they're fighting all the way.
And we're just seeing that replay. Number 8, Cody Payne there for Darkies Connection, had the big swinging leg there to trip. I know he was possibly trying to go for the ball, but he was lucky to get away with that one. As we see now, 34-18 is the score. Darkies Connection over Brisbane Blacks in the second half for the semi-final. Second semi-final, if you missed out the first game, it was Michael Purcell. They were winners over Mulga, Michael Purcell Memorial over Mulga, and it was a great effort from them as well. So we see now Brisbane Blacks. Good attack, Bowie. Good hard run. He's been doing very well too, Freeman. He started off early on the off and had a bit of break on the bench as a kick over the top. Taken well. Numbers and hands. Good to see. Another little kick, and was that 6 to go? Because it seemed to be smothered. And, well, referee didn't get that one, but it looked like it was smothered there as part of the kick, but a little bit high and brought back, and you don't want to see that. And, yep, he apologised, and I think it was Shah Walden was in there. We'll just have a look to see if he's okay. Yeah, Freeman was the man, and referee's pulling him up. Having a chat. We don't want to see that in the game. But it gets to the stage sometimes, Petro, when you are down that, you know, you try other things and it might be a loose arm or anything like that. So you do lose a bit of cool.
Yeah, that's it. And
we can't have any more of that.
I think it's Robert Freeman here, the big man. He's been super impressive all tournament, really, and all carnival, sorry. And yeah, unlucky for him. A little fatigue.
I think he's been.
In.
Sorry, apologies. I think he's been sent off for the 10 because he's definitely on report. We saw that action on report. So we might see if we can get Alex Durante to confirm that, because the referee did show the 10 sign, but yeah, I think he's been sent off for the 10 there. Petro, yeah, number 23, that's Freeman. So we'll get Alex Durante to double check that, because there's no sub that's come on as far as I can see number-wise. So we'll confirm that as we see now Darkies Connection back on the attack. Through the hands. This man's been busy for them, and he almost deserves a try, Robinson, as he gets the ball away to Payne. Payne plays it. Pascoe through the hands yet again. They got the space out there. Oh, he's lucky he didn't pass that. He had the overlap, and he just decided to stay where he is there, Coghill. Nice little grubber put through. Is it too deep? There's just the one chaser coming from Connection.
Yeah, geez, I tell you what, Darkies Connection, they had the numbers on that right-hand side, but as you said, I think Coghill decided to take the ball himself there, but yeah, missed opportunity.
Brisbane Blacks now. Shillingsworth plays the ball. The scoot from dummy half is what they need. They can get some more metres that way individually. Up over the halfway. Good work yet again. More metres from the Brisbane Blacks. Scoots from dummy half yet again. That's really good. That's what they need. Hurd was the man. They got numbers out on his right-hand side calling it, and they do go out that way. Through the hands. Little grubber put through, and a chase too, but a little bit too deep. But Shillingworth was there. But the ref, as he called it, yeah, Shillingworth was there if it stayed in. Great effort.
Yeah, a bit of enterprising play there from the Brisbane Blacks, and as I said there before, they're showing plenty of heart and courage to stay in this game. You know, Darkies Connection certainly have the talent and the players to really blow this game out, but yeah, as I said, the heart and courage of the Brisbane Blacks, they're defending and just trying everything that they can.
And good run there coming from Darkies Connection. 34-18 lead is what they got here late in the second half. And a pass like that almost found its target, and he was away. they're still pushing the passes. They still want to get some more points on there. Hopefully he's okay. We just saw a little bit of an injury there, so. But that's good. But we'll quickly go to Alex Durante on the sideline if there's any news, and that was Shah Walden who's pulling up at the moment.
Yeah, I'll check on the injury, but also just a confirmation that Robert Freeman, or also known as the meter eater for the Brisbane Blacks, was actually just put on report. So it would have been detrimental for the Blacks campaign if they did lose him, but I'm sure he'll be making a return to the field within the next few minutes. Great,
thanks, Alex. That's good news there too.
The meter eater, I like it, Alex, and he certainly is that. The big man has been super impressive over his last few games.
Oh, no, why would you do that? I get it, they're under pump and under pressure, but they're called back now. Straight from the scrum, kicks it straight into the opposition, who had the opportunity to go down there and possibly score a try, and he was definitely on the spot there, Burke, and he thought he was in.
Let's have a look at this replay.
Kicks it into, he was
offside position.
Offside, yeah, there we go. I don't think his mate knew what was going on.
I don't think anyone knew what was going on.
Nice kick, getting up this end for the Brisbane Blacks. Can they get some points on the board late in the second half? Ideal conditions now for football for this second semi-final. Winner does play Michael Purcell Memorial side in the grand final for 2023. Good run. 10 metres out. They go on this other side to the right. They were ready for him. Tabuai, they picked him off quickly. 5 metres out. Tabuai, dummy half. Gets it through their hands. Into the middle. Nice run. Goes well. Short of the line though. Good defence there from Connection. Little pop pass goes inside. Is he there? He looks like he might be, or did he drop the ball, Tabuai? No, give him the points. He deserves it.
Yeah, we talk about the heart and courage of this Brisbane Black side. You know, they're not giving up at all. And, you know, we spoke about they don't have the experience of the Darkies connection. But again, you talk about heart and courage, and here a wonderful run. Turned back on the inside by Tabuai.
How strong was that, Petro? Right near the line too.
It's a big number 13.
13, yep. Tabuai is there for the Brisbane Blacks. Deserves it too. He's been busy and been doing well for the team as they try to add the extras, which will be good, and shows some great courage from the Brisbane Blacks.
Yeah, you've got to give it to them. I mean, you know, they have not stopped competing all game, and, you know, it has been a huge effort considering, you know, they've had a few injuries along the way, and again, you can't question their heart and desire and in being able to continue to fight in this game, and a lot to play for. Obviously, a spot in the grand final against the Michael Purcell Memorial team, and again, it's been some fantastic footy being played here today.
Well, we didn't get to see the kick-off, but how good was that? And as Alex Durante will probably go over and find a player for us to have a chat to at this full-time mark, but Darkies connection, 34-22 over Brisbane Blacks. Brisbane Blacks have pretty much had a really good second half. Got to give it to them. Maybe it was a case of the Darkies connection getting a little bit tired, but they had a bigger bench too, and Brisbane Blacks did very well. But how about these tries? I mean, when you start from the beginning, that chip over the top, and, well, no one expected. It was ugly, but they got the first points on the board, and, you know, you put that down to Riley, and they came back quickly, and, their reply, the Darkies connection, and that back inside pass, Petro.
Yeah, it was a great bit of play, and you were seeing that in both games. The big men featuring here, a beautiful long pass out to... a wonderful little offload there to Jonathan Rubin, and again, just shows their class.
And again, the class from the Darkies connection back inside. Well, he didn't think he was going to score, but he did. Kept control of the ball, McIntosh, and McIntosh goes over for the try. And then, again, the reply coming back from this man who has been very, very good, Tabuai, who passed the ball away. No, so he's been consistent with his hands and gets it away. But this is the heartbreaker sort of moment.
Yeah, Matty Milson here, again, just showing his class and just his speed. To outrun the Brisbane Blacks defence line, and that was a real turning point for them.
And again, this one too, I really did think it should have been pulled up where he was two in the tackle, but around the ankles, as you can see there, called it strip, but they played on, and they were a bit shell-shocked from that point, and he just runs down the sideline there, Spry, who's been very good and also not only set up tries but also scored one later on as well, and gives that ball away to their Pasca.
And here we see a big man, number 8, thundering the ball forward, Cody Payne, and just this class of this Darkies connection side, just to put the ball through the hands, and again, a great try there to Tremaine Spry.
And this one too as well, bit ugly, picked up nice, and that man again on the spot, straight underneath the post there, then number 14, Buai. And here too, this is where, like I was saying, Petro, they were starting to win the game, and if they added another 30 minutes on it, they might have got more points, as we see, of course, there, Tabuai again. So, Alex, let's speak to you on the sideline.
Yeah, with some very happy Darkies, I would say. Coach Shannon here with me. How do you feel?
Yeah, pretty happy. First grand final at the Murray knockout, so very excited.
We've got one of the players as well. What was that like for you? Obviously going into play Michael Purcell Memorial team. How's the game going to change? What are you expecting?
We'll just go out there and just play the way we've been playing, Work for kick, and then just play Murray footy,
That's it, Murray footy. And as the Darkies now progressing into the grand final, plenty more to come. We'll see you a bit later on.
Thank you, Alex. And Murray footy, how about that? That's what it is, the Murray Carnival, Murray footy. So it was great to see. And they will be playing Darkies Connection, the Michael Purcell Memorial side, and that should be a great game, Petro.
It'll be a great game, and we see the strength of their attack in both sides. Plenty of experience, a lot of Q Cup experience here in the Darkies Connection, and vice versa, the Michael Purcell Memorial side, sprinkling of NRL and Q Cup experience. So again, it's going to prove to be a fantastic game, a fantastic final, and tune in and watch a wonderful grand final of men's footy here at the QMC.
Yes, and 34-22 was the scoreline there. Darkies Connection over Brisbane Blacks, who now the Darkie Connections play Michael Purcell Memorial in the men's grand final. The women's Brisbane Natives, Munungai Panthers are coming up shortly, so stay tuned for that with Aduro Sen. Petro Sivanasiva, thank you very much for your time. Well, let's get back here for the men's grand final when that comes up. Alex Durante on the sideline. Donnie Johansson signing off as well.